all excited to see the first Tesla semi-trucks on the road in California. And that means a lot in terms of the viability of trucking systems in the future. We also have the US EPA, proposed vehicle standards that could accelerate the medium and heavy duty electrification. You have California doing its thing as well as a number of other states. But ultimately, the vehicles need to be economical for fleet operators, and particularly in Southern California, where we have all the traffic coming up from the ports. A lot of those truck operators are not big fleets, right? They're small mom and pop owners. So,
yeah, absolutely.
So how quickly are you thinking that freight movement really goes electric and in a way that's affordable so that you can really serve that mix of owners out there?
Yeah, well, I think I'd certainly encourage people to look at our semi-truck presentation because, in fact, one of the things we emphasize with an electric semi-truck is that it's much more energy efficient than a diesel truck. I mean, you get things like regenerative braking. So, like, let's say you're going over a mountain range. Well, in a diesel truck, you actually don't capture that the energy of high potential energy. You have to actually spend a lot of money on expensive brakes going down the other side, so you don't run out of control. So whereas an electric semi-truck is able to recapture the energy, the gravitational potential energy, and actually, when it goes down the other side, does not overheat the brakes, and in fact puts the energy back in the pack. So things like that are incredibly helpful for energy efficiency. And then just generally, if you look at the entire chain from electricity production to take into account the efficiency of the energy produced, the energy lost during transmission, energy lost during charging, and then see how many miles were driven. You could take the same diesel that is used to power a truck, use it and burn it as electricity, and still be at least 50 to 100% better with an electric semi-truck than if you put that diesel directly in the truck.
Frankly, that's in line. We were talking earlier in our board meeting about just the efficiency of electric. It's efficiency of electric technologies, right?
Yes.
So it's a big part of the story here.
Yeah, just fundamentally, combustion engines in a vehicle are constrained in mass and volume. So you're therefore limited in how much useful energy you can extract from a fuel when you have a very constrained mass and volume for the truck. Whereas a power plant does not have the constraints of mass and volume. It can be heavier and bigger, obviously, and you can take the waste heat and run a steam turbine. So your sort of Carnot efficiency of a power plant is dramatically greater than if it's done in a mobile application like a vehicle. And even when taking into account transmission losses and charging losses, they still don't account for the massive difference in efficiency of even of hydrocarbons being burnt at a